there are so many pitfalls that founders make when they look for capital. I mean, that's a whole nother talk about the...
Tell us about those. Like, what are some of those pitfalls?
And the next mistake, and I'll stop there with the pitfalls, is, and there are lots more, but these are some of them, is you walk into a VC's office or someone's office and you're asking for money, and you overstate what you've achieved. A VC will normally ask you, okay, so you're raising $1 million. Okay, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. I see you've got some traction. And you overstate two things. You overstate your clients, and you overstate your investors, right? What people forget is that the VC industry in Africa and globally is pretty damn small. So if you go and say, I'm talking to Havaic, I'm talking to Enigma, I'm talking to Kalon, I'm talking to E4E, I'm talking to this, and I've got a term sheet from this, and they've committed, $500,000, blah, 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 blah. What do I do? Or what do other VCs do? Whilst you're talking, I take my phone, and I'm WhatsApping Clive. Hey, have you spoken to Justin from this company? Have you? Nope, never heard of him. Or it's an email. Yeah. I'm like, okay, Andrea, so-and-so is saying that you've got a term sheet. I replied saying I was interested. So literally, during the meeting, I've already checked, because my partner is talking Q&A, I'm checking. I'm like, for the VCs that you mentioned, don't even know you, or they've replied in less than what you said. So just be honest. It's perfectly okay to speak the truth, right? That is, and then overstating clients, right? So just be real, because we know how hard it is. Yeah. And then just have the pragmatism to really understand your market properly and dive deep into it before pitching to a VC. The reality is, let's say you're an ed tech company, right? Or someone mentioned that they were doing recruitment, a tech platform for recruitment. And I would ask you, what is your competition, right? I can tell you now, tech platforms for recruitment in South Africa alone, there are probably about 20 companies that do it in Cape Town alone. And if you don't know at least half of those, it just augurs not so good. Because I'm like, why should I as an investor or my team know more about your industry than you do? And unfortunately, investors are at a slight advantage because they see lots of pitches. So it is up to you, and you are beholden as a founder to know your market better than anyone else. Because if you don't, who should? So these are all major pitfalls. And I can tell you now, the decision that a VC makes happens in the first 10 minutes of meeting you. And then people are too polite to say no. So they'll say, yeah, I'll get back to you, and blah, 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 send me more information. And that's something that VCs should learn better, is I always say, rather a quick no than a long no. So we do that a lot. If we really like someone, we have follow-up calls the following week. If we don't like someone, then literally the next day, 48 hours, sorry, not a fit, because, and we always give reasons, right? So those are some of the pitfalls that founders should just be aware of before they talk to brilliant VCs.
Cool. A big hand for Zach, please.